Next weekend is the 2016 CMP Consulting Glastonbury Rally. I'm here today with Craig Porter, the Clerk of course, and driving force behind this event. Craig,
and sponsor.
And sponsor, absolutely. Thank you for your efforts to this point, getting this event together. It's exciting to have a bit of a fun rally out there again for this year's championship. Now, it's the third round of the MRF Tyres Queensland Rally Novice Championship.
It is.
So you've got a good entry there from the novices, haven't you?
I think I've got 5, maybe 6, I think it is. But more importantly, it's just lovely to see so many people come out for the day. 30 cars, I was surprised.
Great entry,
yeah. It is. And there's some oldies in there as well. We're going back into an area that we used to compete in many, many years ago. I think last time was 2008. So we've been able to find some good, two fast stages, good fast roads, interspersed with some very, very tight, twisty stuff as well. So it'll test all cars, the 4-wheel drives and the 2-wheel drives on the day. So everybody should have a great fun time up there.
Absolutely. It's an area that's got a lot of history in Queensland Rally, hasn't it?
Kalula, well, you remember the Kalula Classic from back in 2000, right? I think I ran a few up there in the early 2000s, but it was called the Kalula Classic. It was part of the QRC rounds in those days. The roads that we're using are what I call the spine roads in the stage. The derivative roads off those are no longer there anymore, but we do have 2 good stages run 3 times.
So effectively they're the main forest drives through the area?
Yeah, they're the spine road, what I call the spine roads. So they're the main roads. And if you go onto Facebook and have a look, you'll see the quality of the road.
Fantastic. Now the recent rain, we've had some very torrential rain which obviously affected IROC recently and that sort of thing. Has the roads stood up to that well?
In general, the roads have. I have one little area that I'm paying attention to at the moment, on which we're going to we'll create a passage control there at speed. It's 2.6 k's. We don't see that as being an issue on the day, but I am making people aware that they need to be careful and drive to the conditions on the day. This isn't for championships or sheep stations.
We've got little sheep in our business, so it's all good.
But I'm really I'm absolutely delighted with the number of entries. It just makes me feel so much happier. The effort that you put in is rewarded by people coming along.
It's been a fantastic thing from our point of view as competitors that this event is an opportunity for us to blow off some steam. There's been some funny things going on with some crews. So the Bergmans have had a bit of a swap there, so Paul's allowed back into the car again. My lovely wife has decided to give me her car again. Silly, silly girl. So it's great to see this sort of thing happening. I can feel there's a really nice atmosphere about this event, Craig, so it should be a lot of fun.
It will be a lot of fun, and please, on the day, finally, support the local Glastonbury Hall Association. They're looking after the catering for us. They're doing it pretty tough at the moment up there, so if you can support them by buying food from them on the day, that'll also be appreciated.
Absolutely. Craig, we really thank you for all the effort you put into this event. It's running like a clock at the moment, smooth as. We're looking forward to a perfect event as usual from you. So again, thank you so much for your efforts, and it's going to be a great time. I hope you can all get out there and have a look on the weekend. It's only 15 k's in from Gympie, not far at all from people based in Brisbane, so come on up, have a look at it and have some fun. Thanks guys.
Thanks Joe, much appreciated.
Beautiful. Thanks, mate. This year at the 2016 Glastonbury Rally, we're seeing the opportunity for a crew to enter their first rally ever. I'm here with Cameron Henry and Michelle Vanderwilk, who are teaming up for the first time in a multi-stage rally here in Queensland. Now, Michelle's got some early experience with some trainings from some very experienced people in New South Wales, but not a lot of miles under her belt. Cameron is also enthusiastic, but also hasn't done a lot. Cameron, tell us a little bit about some of the experience you've got and what you're hoping to achieve from this weekend.
Pretty much all I've been doing is trying to get involved in anything rally I can, so helping service with crews and stuff like that, just entering carnicross days and just local fun days, so yeah, trying to get a bit of seat time and a bit of experience so that we could enter something like this and maybe step it up to a little bit more.
So this event, it's a multi-stage rally, so that means you're doing 2 stages 3 times. So that's also going to mean a lot more work for you, Michelle, doesn't it? So there's control procedures you need to look at, there's reading the road book, all that sort of thing. Tell us a little bit about what that means to you.
Really means doing my preparation on that road book and making sure I can work out the times really well and give this guy enough time to get around corners and brake and make it to the end of the stage. So, yeah.
So you had the opportunity to run with some pretty fast fellas like Charlie Drake and a few others like that. So stepping back a little bit here to a first timer, how are you feeling about that?
I can't wait. I think it's going to be great fun. It's going to be a nice, relaxed atmosphere, and I might get to see something for a change. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
So that's in 1600, classic rally cars from way back in the day. Obviously you're a bit of a historic fan, a classics fan sort of thing. Tell me a little bit about the car. What's the history of the car?
So the car I brought from a guy up in Rockhampton, and he just did a lot of rally sprints. Previously, that young guy, his uncle built the car and competed in a few QRC events over a few number of years, and so I brought the car back down from Rocky, did a few minor repairs, cut the rust out.
That's a bit of an understatement. I've seen a lot. You've put a lot of effort into the car, and it looks stunning. So congratulations to you on the preparation of the vehicle.
That's not without a lot of help from a lot of people. So especially Chris Wedding, he did a heap of work for this. So I can't thank him enough.
Chris is a legend to the sport, and a lot of us have taken advantage of the services Chris provides. As you can see, the results are there. It looks good. So you've just gone through scrutineering. How is that as a process for you?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a bit hard to go through all the CAMS manuals all the time and try and understand exactly everything that you need to do. So it's good to walk through a few scrutineers and pick up on a few minor little things and changes. So, it's good.
The approach of the Queensland scrutineers is fantastic. They're all about getting you into the event, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's been one of the major drawbacks to a lot of people getting into the sport. There's so much stuff to be put together correctly and rules to comply with and all that sort of thing. Have you found that a difficult process, or has there been a lot of help around to get through that?
Oh, if anything, it's probably easier. The guys in Queensland are just amazing. It's kind of like a little family, so they're picking up on stuff before I've even got to scrutineering and changing it for me and coming over and fixing my car. But the scrutineers we just dealt with then told us the problem, told us how to fix the problem, where to find the problem. If I couldn't do that, then they'd come fix it for me, so absolutely can't beat that really.
But we're really excited to have some new fresh blood into the sport. I mean, this is how that sport continues to grow, so really look forward to seeing you guys out there. Michelle, it's a route chart event this time, so how many of those have you done so far?
Only one, so I did roadbook out at Glendinis.
Right.
And that very similar event, a couple of stages, run a couple of times, so yeah.
Now the quality of the roadbook here will be first class. Craig does an absolutely awesome job in the way that he prepares his events, so from that point of view you're going to have everything set up in your favour. So what's your plan for the event? So you're starting last car on the road, which is a normal thing for new first timers. So what's your strategy? What are you hoping to achieve from the weekend?
Firstly, just to finish, make it to the end. But yeah, just get a bit of seat time, get Michelle to teach me how to read road books and pace notes, and more just to get the feel for, like you said before, documentation, checking in, following the timeline procedures, and just getting a good feel for it. So maybe next year I could step up and do the QRC Novice series.
Fantastic. Well guys, I wish you all the best of luck for the weekend. Hopefully the weather's going to be great. We've got a stunning day today. Forecast is good for next weekend. Go out there, have some fun, bring this little beautiful thing back home nice and straight, and enjoy yourselves.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks guys, cheers. We're here now with Morgan Douglas and Jennifer Garth. These guys are currently leading or co-sharing the lead with the MRF Tyres Novice Rally Championship here in Queensland. They're driving this awesome little Hyundai, and they've been putting in some sensational times in the last few rallies. So guys, what are you planning for this weekend? We're about to start the Glastonbury Rally. It's a 60k event. What's the strategy?
Keep it in one piece.
Keep it straight, keep it moving through? Yep, absolutely. So, the car itself, tell me a little bit about the car. Is it developed very much? It's pretty much standard?
No, it's stock. We just put some MTA blues in it.
Right, yep.
Get it a bit higher and stuff. Hopefully that goes alright.
So up to now it's basically been pretty much road going suspension. So you're expecting to see much difference with the new handling?
Yeah, hopefully.
So, now, for you Jennifer, this is your first season as a navigator? Yep. Now you come from a family that navigates way many years ago. So Granddad's been pushing down the information, hasn't you?
Yes, so my granddad, and then it went to my dad, and then now it's my generation.
How have you found it sitting next to Morgan? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been really fun. The first event, I remember, I was so nervous, but after that it was fun.
Exactly. So who's the boss of the car?
Hopefully, yeah.
Now, a good driver says, oh, of course we navigate, but you never listen, do you? So, 60 Ks this weekend, two stages done 3 times. So, what's the competition like? You've got the same guys you're up against?
Yeah, just see where we can come overall.
Finish.
So, pretty good position to be sitting there in first place co-sharing at the moment. So, the Taylors and you, neck and neck, you had a win, they had a win. You ready to take it away this weekend?
Yeah.
There we go.
Well guys, I wish you all the best, have a great event, and we look forward to seeing you on the podium at the end. Thanks guys.
Thank you. See ya.
It's just been finished for Jesse Heitman and Ryan Williams in the fantastic Mazda RX-7. Guys, you're running in the Novice Championship.
Yep.
You've had a bit of a mixed season so far. How's it gone for you up to this point?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, the point of running this year was one, to test skills of mainly the driver, the car performance. Ryan's doing very good at keeping me on the road, sometimes. The main event, or the main thing to do is just finish and have fun.
So we're about to go on to the Glastonbury stages. So 2 stages with a lot of history in Queensland rallying.
Yep.
You're looking forward to that. Have you heard much about the stages?
Haven't heard much, but you know, obviously the first stage is always going to be the test. We drive to the conditions and then see how we go from there. But from everything that I've heard, like my stepfather and everyone that's been around rallying for 50 years or so, they tell me they're one of the best stages in Queensland.
Absolutely, you're going to have an excellent form. So where are you currently sitting in the championship? I think it's the 3rd?
No idea, I'll try not to look at it.
Don't look at results, look at, play the ball as it happens.
Just focus on the driving, you know, like I've done a couple of events outside of the Novice Championship. My second ever event, come 7th outright, so.
Yeah, can't complain about that.
No,
Exactly.
it was good.
So Ryan, how have you found the transition into the navigator seat? Have you enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's a bit of a difference going to the other side, but managed with it well. It's good with Jesse, he's a good calm driver, and we seem to get along. So
Well, the results are showing, so obviously things are going well for you as a team. So this weekend, what's the strategy? Is it maximum attack to try and take this Novice Championship, or is it a case of just suck it to see?
I'd probably say the first stage we'll drive to the conditions and then push to where I feel my limits will take it.
Absolutely.
Keep it on the round stuff.
Exactly. Well guys, we wish you all the best. As I said, the competition at the front of that Novice Championship is pretty tight. We've got the 2 Hyundais neck and neck, so if you can get in there as the disruptors, that'll be awesome to see. So have a great event, we'll see you at the end.
No worries at all.
Thank you
Cheers,
very much.
Jared. Thanks,
Enjoy.
mate.
Ryan, all the best, mate.
thank you.